Welcome back to our channel, guys, and today we're going to start a new series for Empowerment Technology for Grade 12 students. Mga pala sa teacher sa Angeles City Senior High School, Schools Division of Angeles City. So, for our first topic, ICT in the context of global communication. So, let's start. So for our first topic in our another series for empowerment technology, we have ICT in the context of communication. So let's start. So for today, we're going to cover the following: information and communication technology, computers, the elements of a computer system, which is hardware, software, and peopleware, online platforms, collaborative platforms, assistive platforms, online systems, mobile media, social media, and the different types of social media. So first, what's your opinion? What do you think our situation right now without technology? You may post this video and write your answer in the comment section down below. Another, what's your opinion? Can you live in a world without any products of technology, and why? You may post this video and write your answer in the comment section down below. So let's first talk about information and communication technology. It refers to the technologies that provide access to information through telecommunications. It focuses primarily on communication technologies. This includes the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, and other communication mediums, according to Christensen 2010. So if we are just talking about information, okay, information are processed data. These are something that you can interpret already, unlike data which are numbers and letters only. Okay, so if you combine communication is the way how we interact with each other, how we talk to each other. Okay, so there are different mediums of communication that we can use right now, and that is because of the technology. That's why we have information and communication technologies. We focus more on how we use the internet, how we use wireless networks, not just wireless networks, but including the wired networks that we have at home. Wireless networks are those that are first wireless fidelity or Wi-Fi, our 4G and 5G connections, okay, our data connections as we call them, cell phones, primarily smartphones, okay, smartphones. But we can always use cell phones, especially those analog phones. Okay, I don't call them analog, they're still digital phones, but they only focus more on the call and the message function. Okay, and other communication mediums like, let's say, tablets, ano pa ba, computers, and many more. So let's talk about computer. Computer is an electronic device that can accept raw data or data as input, manipulate or process it to produce an output, which we call information. Okay? For the information of everybody, computer, root word is compute, which means mathematics. Okay? So if we want to go in the field of information communication technology, information technology, computer science, network security, ano pa ba? We have information science, computer programming, computer engineering. Please take note, you should have good mathematical skills. That's one of my regrets during high school because I'm not really good at mathematics. But I decided to enter information technology course. But luckily, because of my training during my high school, I don't have any problems with my math subjects. So remember, computer, when you say computer, if you will study programming, don't be shocked if you would have a lot of mathematics subject. Okay? Because basically the root word of computer is compute. Okay, it computes a lot of things. In the past, a computer is used to measure, let's say, weather system, earthquakes, and the like. But now, a computer is used in many things. Like, for example, right now, I'm creating a video lesson. I'm using a computer. Okay, If you want to play games, you can use them. You can use a computer to play games. Even your smartphone. Your smartphones are also considered as a computer because of the systems that were used. Okay, in a big desktop computer is almost the same as what you have in your smartphones. It's just smaller in size. It's mobile. Okay. And then we have elements of a computer system. Actually, it's not just three. We also have another, which is data. Okay, so hardware are the tangible parts of your computer. For example, your keyboard, mouse, monitor, system unit, a webcam, this microphone is a hardware. While we talk about software are those that are intangible. For example, your applications, your operating system, your browser. Okay, those are what we call software. While peopleware, this is very basic, this is very elementary. Peopleware are us, the ones who are using the computer. And we have another one which is not on your module, is the dataware. Dataware are the are the data that are inputted to your computer through your hardware, processed by your software, and manipulated by us people. Online platforms is defined as a digital service that facilitates interaction between two or more distinct but interdependent sets of users, whether firms or individuals, who interact through the service via the internet. This is according to OECD 2019. Okay, so examples of online platforms are, first, of course, Google Meet. Okay, we have interactions in Google Meet. We also have MS Teams, we also have Zoom, we also have Skype. It's not just limited on those things. Remember, interaction. It's not just communication. We also have Facebook. It's an online platform also. We have YouTube. There are different online platforms that we have right now. Unlike in the past, during my high school days, we only have Friendster. Okay, we only have MySpace. The functions of those are just limited. But right now, there are different updates that are coming up to better enhance your online experience with those particular platforms. And then, collaborative platforms, which is a category of business software that adds broad social network capabilities to work processes. For example, right now we have Facebook Workspace, wherein it is an organization-based Facebook. It is still a product of Facebook, but the functions are limited on what you need to do as an organization. Another is, if I'm not mistaken, we have MS Teams, or the MS Productivity Tools, or Office 365. Okay, we also have Google Workspace or Google Suites, wherein it's purchased by a company, and all the things that they need are being added to their functions. Okay. And then we have Assistive Media, which is a component under assistive technology, which is a generic term used to refer to a group of software or hardware devices by which people with disabilities can access a computer. Let's say you're a deaf person. Okay, there are hearing aids that could there are hearing aids that are smart hearing aids. That is an example of an assistive media. Let's say we also have for the blind. In the past, we have Braille books. Now, there are Braille, devices that can be used wherein technology is being integrated. Okay. Another, for those who have, lost their hands. For example, a soldier who went into war and have severed hand. Okay. Right now, we have technologies wherein artificial hands or robotic hands are being used as replacement for those severed limbs. How will they command those robotic arms? Through electronic impulses from their brain. There are sensors attached to their body. Okay, something like that. Online systems are online versions of information systems, which is the process of and tools for storing, managing, using, gathering of data, and communication in an organization. One example of which is the Learning Information System, where the records of students are stored, gathered, and managed for easy process and retrieval. Okay, if you're familiar with your LRN or Learner Reference Number, it came from the LIS or Learners Information System that we have in the Department of Education. Okay. Another example of this is for the management information systems of different organizations. We have library information system, wherein it's solely used for library purposes. If you're going to borrow something, okay, an organization like, for example, Holy Angel and Angeles University Foundation and also Systems Plus College Foundation have their own library information system. If you're a student on that organization or that university, you are within the system. If you will borrow a book, you can search there for the book, the title of the book, and you can borrow it if it's available. If not, you can look for different references. Okay, that is an online system. Okay, the thing here is it is online. When say online, it's on the web. It's on the internet or internet. Okay, anyone can access it. Make sure if you are going to be a developer of an online system, especially if it's for an organization purpose only, there are credentials that can be used. It's not going to be public. Mobile media. This refers to media devices such as mobile phones and PDAs were the primary source of portable media from which we could obtain information and communication with one another. And leading in the market now is smartphones, by each mobile device will not function if it does not have an operating system in it. Okay? Be careful, guys, with your smartphones. If your operating system is already damaged, if you don't update it, or if you don't, if you just download anything that you want from it, it might crash and your smartphones will not work. Phones are not just the only mobile device that you have. We have PDAs. If you are familiar with personal data, digital assistants, okay, just like what's in the image here. Your tablets, okay, your 2-in-1 tablets, which are tablets and computers at the same time. Okay, your smartwatch also can be used as mobile media. We also have social media, are computer-mediated tools that allow people or companies to create, share or exchange information, career interests, ideas, and pictures of videos in virtual communities and networks. These are very popular nowadays, especially during the 2000s onward, okay? Especially Facebook. Okay? Facebook is one of the leading social media platforms that is being used today, not just for exchanging information, not just for communication, but people are streaming, people are sharing videos, and communication by means of the Messenger app. We also have Twitter. Okay, there are different kinds of social media platforms, and we'll be discussing them later on. Remember, in social media, it's not just text, it's not just pictures. These are combinations of both, wherein the computer is being used as a tool. Through the internet, you can share anything that you want, but please be careful on what you are sharing online. Okay, so there are different social networking platforms. Okay, first are social networking sites. Users can share thoughts, curate contents, upload photos and videos, form groups based on interests, and participate in lively discussions. Example of this is Facebook and Twitter. Okay, social review sites like Yelp and TripAdvisory displays reviews from community members for all sorts of locations and experiences. Let's say you want to travel on a particular place, you go to TripAdvisory. Okay, if you want to check if this hotel is really good, TripAdvisory. Okay, that's one of the things that I do when I plan on vacation, even before the pandemic happens. Image sharing sites. Users create, curate, and share unique images that spark conversation and speak for themselves. Like, for example, it's Instagram. Okay, we also have Pinterest. Okay, Those are just some of examples of image sharing sites. And then we have video hosting sites. Video hosting platforms like YouTube or Vimeo help creators put together content and share it to a platform optimized for streaming. If you notice, if you're watching this video already, it's already in YouTube. Okay, I utilize YouTube for this particular purpose of sharing the information to you, of sharing the lesson to everyone, not just to my students, but everyone who are interested on the topic. Okay, we also have community blogs. Shared blogging platforms like Medium and Tumblr give people a space to express their thoughts and help connect with their readers. Okay, I'm not really into blogging. Okay, it's more on vlogging. That's why I'm in YouTube. Okay, but I'm really busy right now. That's why I don't have any new episodes for my vlogs. Okay, in a blog, you post using text. You post using pictures. Okay, your ideas, your opinions on something you posted. Okay, and everyone who have the same interest could read it online. Discussion sites. Anyone is free to ask a question or make a statement, and this attracts people with shared interest and curiosity. Example of which is Quora. Okay, you post a question in Quora, anyone with the same interest can answer it. And we also have sharing economy networks. Sharing economy networks are, let's say, for example, Airbnb. Okay, Airbnb is an example of this one. These communities provide opportunities that won't exist otherwise by pooling resources on a large scale that wouldn't be possible without technology. Okay, for example, I gave Airbnb. If you want to use your condominium unit as a business, instead of posting it in Facebook, which is the fastest way possible, okay, and I'm not really sure if it's the safest way to do it, you should go on Airbnb, because there are processes already settled in Airbnb wherein your room is secured, your information is secured, there are already transactions to be done. Okay, you are earning, yet you are sharing with others. Okay, there are also reviews for your particular service. Let's say another example is Upwork. Okay, Upwork is a site wherein you could be a freelancer. When say freelancer, you use your skills, you use your abilities to work for other people with a certain amount on it. You would offer a proposal. Okay, so there you may post, let's say you need someone to write for your thesis, you can post it there, put a price, someone would propose an amount to you. Okay, something like that. So instead of just asking somebody, you are posting it on a site and you are still earning. You're sharing your information, you're sharing your needs, you're sharing your task while you are earning. Okay, that is an example of sharing economy networks. So, again, what's your opinion? What social media platforms do you usually use and what for? You may pause this video and write your answer on the comment section down below. Another, why do we need to understand the different technologies that we have right now? You may pause this video and write your answer in the comment section down below. Again, according to Albert Einstein, be inspired, imagination is more important than knowledge. For our next topic, online safety, security, ethics, and etiquette. So with that, I hope you learned something on our lesson and we'll see you again next time.